One of her friends reacts really badly to the coffee. Bear in mind, we're on the 15th floor. Tries to run into the glass door to jump out. So she needs to go. She feels like she's going to die. And proceeds to slam herself into the 15th. If you see the way hotel security rushed in, Christiana. And a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey.
Hi.
Hello, hi. It's Thursday, guys. It's Jesus. We just got here day.
Woo!
Confetti.
I'm really just crunching right now.
Yeah, she's eating McCoys again, guys. Beef flavor. You can trust her.
You know me in this crisp.
God, such a manly crisp. It's the Yorkie. It's the Yorkie of crisps.
No, it is. And
Like
I'm really
builder crisp.
It's such a builder crisp. It's the most like satisfactory.
Yeah, because it's a thick chip. It's a hefty chip.
It's a hefty chip.
Like you gotta chew that bit.
Like every time I can't eat like normal Walkers. Like the most I can go up to is Sensations because Sensations has a crisp to it.
Yeah, it has a crunch. It'd be hurting my gums there.
But I can't do like a ready salted. It just feels like it's wafer, like melt in your mouth crisp. It's too thin.
I used to like it for when I didn't have teeth.
Oh, now you have teeth.
But now I have teeth. I can actually bite into things. Shout out to my dentist.
Hi, guys.
Guys, hi. Hi, hello, hi. It's hot outside.
Oh my God, yeah. It's bacon. It's bacon and it's fragrant. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hello, Frank. You lot, I'm smelling your house. I'm smelling your house.
No, you know when
I'm smelling your bodily fluid. I'm smelling everything.
It was humid the other day and I was obviously on public transport, you know me. And someone really came smelling like fish. And I said, in this heat.
Like, why are you cooking like that without the windows? I can't say that because there was as we know, there was an incident where my coat smelled like stew. But that's how now I'm smelling people's houses because people are coming in this heat and sitting and trying to smell like old oil. Why? Or like just raw BO. I don't know what deodorant did to you people in your households, but we need to make amends and start embracing it.
Also, my thing is, do humans naturally just smell bad?
I think they do.
I feel like we have to do a lot of work to cover up the natural
we've got a lot
odor.
of toxins that come through our pores.
Yeah.
But just don't make it my problem, because why am I tasting you in my mouth? Someone's BO smelled so bad on the train. I started to taste it in my mouth. I had to chew gum. to stop myself from heaving on that Elizabeth line.
That is gross.
There's AC on the Elizabeth line to the point where you're shivering. I was shivering in my short knicker. Why do you smell?
That's gross.
I could taste the garlic. It's like I had something herby. Like some pizza with some garlic dip. I was like, there's no way you're in my mouth right now.
It's so gross. That's so minging.
But guys, we are here. We are back. Episode 66. The way the numbers are just growing.
When I saw 65 on the last episode, I said, really? So that's where
we've been doing this for that long.
I'm so happy for us, man.
I'm happy for us. Subscribe though.
Please. Anyway, guys, can you come and follow us? We would really appreciate it. And we really want to make great content for you. And we want to show you pictures of our faces. And I know for those that listen, you might not know what we look like. It's true, actually.
That's crazy. Like, some of you don't actually know what we look like. My head is big. I'll give you that.
We do look like our artwork, just a real life 3D version.
Yeah, like, except I'm bald now, but I go through different hairstyles, so we can't even update the artwork because we don't know what I'll look like next week.
I was thinking, my birthday's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Do I go blonde? I don't know if my hair could take going blonde.
No, I was going to say, can your hair take it? Because
it's a bit thin.
The lessons I've learned from being blonde for a year.
It's true. I was blonde when I was like 21. And it worked.
You could. But
we know it
there
looked
was
nice.
a reason why you went back.
Yeah, the damage.
Yeah, that's what I would say. If you're going blonde, just prepare for your hair to be finished. My hair is finished, but it's short, so I don't care.
It's true, because every person that I see that has blonde hair at this age,
after the first week, it looks good. After the second week, the brassiness and the crispiness comes through.
The crispiness does.
All I'm saying is that if you're gonna go blonde, especially if you're like a black woman or black origin or coloured in any way, I don't know if that's appropriate thing to please don't come and cancel me, please. if you go blonde, just prepare for your hair to be done. I know they're gonna say if you look after it, it's gonna damage.
But I was gonna say that if you actually manage to stay on top of treatments, would it make a difference?
I treat it almost 3 times a week.
Oh,
yeah.
But said your situation's different because you're bleached and relaxed.
Yeah, but even when I wasn't, remember my balayage, I wasn't like heavily bleached. I wasn't as bleached as this.
Oh yes, it's true.
And still, so I would say if you're gonna do blonde, just know it'll be high maintenance. But also, I feel like I should just remain the blonde one. If we do it with Chuckle Brothers again,
Chuckle Brothers.
Do
anyway.
purple or
Girl,
green.
you know I ain't doing that.
Do
And also, what would you like to see me with?
pink.
Because I know you would like to see me with blonde before you see me any of these other colours.
I like it. Again,
Stephanie, the time you were most excited about my hair was when I was fucking blonde.
No, it's when you were shaved. Actually,
fair.
That's when I was most excited about your hair.
Yeah,
I was actually most excited about your hair when it was shaved. But now I know the backstory behind that Cassie look.
Yeah. A bit gross. Anyway, how's your week, babe?
Sorry, I just remembered like something I heard on the Diddy trial and it just pissed me off.
What do you hear?
That he made her get breast implants.
What?
Yeah, that she had to take them out. I think she got sick or something like that. But he made her get breast implants. Like he was in complete control of her entire image. So you know, like, oh, what was it? What's that song with Nicki Minaj, the awful one, The Boys? Where I think that's when she debuted her breast implants. She had this shaved head, and that was all him. That was all him. And who's that very similar to?
Kanye.
Just on a very serious note, before we go into like our wins and L's of the week here, listening to the Diddy on Trial podcast actually made me realize how common, unfortunately, some of the traits that Diddy had are in men. Like some of the things he would do, like manipulation tactics, etc. I was like, I was looking back and I was like, oh my God, I've actually been through this. And that scares me. Because now it's making me think that actually those men or whatever person I went through, I went through that with, if they ever came into money and power, I can't put it past them, they wouldn't be like Diddy. And that scares me.
I went to CrimeCon the other day and they were talking about coercive control. And I think we were having a debate, and following that, I was having a conversation with someone. I can't remember who it was. And they were like, it's people that have these traits and they use the traits to then, people have these traits, but they use the power and whatever talent they have to then get what they want from the traits. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of people that have similar traits or have similar wants, but they just don't have the influence, the power, the success to be able to get those things that feed the traits.
Yeah.
But if they did have that,
oh my God,
you'd be in a Diddy situation. And
I literally saw about it, I thank God that man's broke, and so shall he remain for the safety of everyone.
Yeah.
Because literally the more I heard, I was like, oh my God, I actually know men like this.
It's a scary place to
It's scary. Fucked human being. May he remain in jail.
Is in jail? Oh, did he?
They denied him bail. Someone with that much power.
No,
the moment he steps out film in the island somewhere, can't locate him.
It's actually true.
Stay here. Even that who gun, every witness will just see a gun tapping on their window. That man, I said, this one.
Especially with Kim Porter stuff.
Yeah, I was like, this is like truly a case of when you give the wrong person influence and power. And now it makes sense as to why he was so adamant to make it. Like, even as an intern, I had stories about him being super cocky, like, by any means necessary kind of person. He didn't care who he fucked over. But now it makes sense as to why he wanted so much power, because he wanted to be able to control people to feed into these sick fantasies. Like, I don't kink shame, but like, there's a line, man. But
it's because his power, it's not even about the kinks, innit? His actual kink is to demoralize human beings. And so all these other things are just methods of which to get that main kink. Do you get what I mean?
He wants to humiliate, he wants to shame, he wants to he gets off of that. and unfortunately his money and power and influence
allowed
him to get away with it for so many years. Like when you hear the test, like people testify when they're on the stand, and I'm like, but why didn't you just leave? But then you have to think about the amount of power he had. He had connections within the police force. Like, things were getting covered up. Surgeons were putting shit back together. Like, literally, Cassie had to go to a plastic surgeon at one point. They're like, no, don't take her to hospital because there'll be evidence. Take her to a plastic surgeon. Like, there were so many people involved in this thing. It was like, actually, this is messed up. It shows how much power you can have when you have a certain level of influence and money to back that up. Like, to the point where even one of the jurors right now, they've kicked them off the panel because there's some suspicions that he's been talking about the case outside to like other people and stuff like that. But then that's an issue because we don't know who he's talking to about the case. It could be Diddy's ex-bodyguard who apparently was trying to intimidate his ex-personal assistant and like bribe her, basically, like, I want to send you something, etc. I'm like, these people are outside. Like, this man's in prison and still
people are doing his work for him.
Anyway, enough of the serious stuff. How was my week?
Yes, girl.
My week has been hectic. It's been busy. I'm tired, but I'm here. My win of the week is that actually I'm really enjoying the weather. I am a summer baby. I love sun, and as we know, I was born with jaundice, so I need the sun. But I've really been enjoying the weather. It's been really warm. I've been enjoying working from the rooftop at work. I've been opening up the balcony doors. I just really love summer, and actually, that's a recent thing for me over the last couple of years because I used to hate summer. But I think that was more of like a confidence thing. And also there was something that happened in summer that I just hate that period of time. But I'm absolutely loving the sun. It's amazing. I'm just very much loving it. My L of the week is that I have been slacking. I feel like I've been slacking in all areas of my life. Now, I usually feel like this every 6 to 8 weeks, but it's just taken into account. I think it's because, again, it's coming to the halfway point of the year, which is in July, people, not in June. I need the content to stop. Oh, we're halfway through the year. Lock it. It's in July. July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 months. It's in July. But anyway, I start to get this intense feeling around the July mark, especially with my birthday coming up. I'm just like, there's stuff I want to do. Yes, there's more. But I know that I just need to lock in and just get it done, and I will get it done. But I don't like the feeling of slacking. And it might not look like slacking to other people, but it's slacking to me because I know my strength, and my capabilities. Amen. How was your week?
Can I be real? Chaotic. I don't know my ass from my elbow right now. I underestimated how hard it is to move house. People, and I underestimated how, like, the amount of time it takes to get back into the pattern of moving outside of London. So me and Steph had a call today, guys, and I just said to her, girl, ain't gonna lie to you, I'm crashing out. And not that it was unexpected, it's just a new thing that you underestimate a lot. So, because now obviously my journey into like work, London, takes like 2 hours. So it's like, if someone cancels on me last minute, I'm like, girl, it's okay. It's okay. It's not.
That's why you cancel on them first.
No, I'm not her. I'm a fox that's always outside. This is a homebody. You know, she goes to the comfort of her home.
Well,
she hibernates.
So far. That's now you know why.
Fair enough.
You know, I got time to be traveling to London. Someone said, "I'm sorry, I can't make it. I'm cancelling first. I'll toot my gun before you do."
Honestly, it is, and also because I'm in London so much as well. It's like, So yeah, that is my L of the week. I'm struggling a bit. I mean, in the evenings when I go back to my little place and I've got my little salt lamp and my little fairy light, so my little R&B. And my heated blanket. That's all I need, girl.
What? Okay.
What's your problem? I really
Nothing.
slept with a heated blanket last night.
Nothing going. I'm not saying 9. No, I ain't saying 9. For that woman comes up and gets in the comments. I ain't
Wait.
saying 9.
Oh, overbearing.
Yeah, overbearing. Okay. She regrets the day she said that. Cause I literally mentioned it every time she thinks she's safe and I'm over. I'm like overbearing. Overbearing.
She don't get over shit. You don't get over shit.
I don't get over shit.
What is my win of the week? What is my win of the week this week? Actually, it's the sun, and I'm still on the high of spending time with you in the party. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed it. Stop it. But because I had such a great time, it means we get to plan my birthday. So I'm excited to do something with you for my birthday.
Is it just me, or will there will that be the safety of other people?
You'll be in the safety of other people.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's like a 4 situation.
What is it?
I don't know.
Maybe we can bake.
We can bake. I feel like we should do something like have coffee and then go on a walk and see what.
And
see what.
Yes. An espresso, then go on the walk.
Yeah.
And something will happen.
So maybe my little strawberry picking.
Or peach picnic with the coffee.
With the coffee.
A beach picnic with the coffee.
A beach picnic with the coffee.
And then I can order one of the
charcuterie.
Yes.
Again.
That board.
Charcuterie board.
Yeah, I'd bring it to the beach. Because I think you would really enjoy it. I do. Dried fruits in there.
Yeah, I would. Could you get some bresaola in there? Because you know the other.
I don't know what that is. I just ordered the box. I don't make no special requests. I don't know what bresaola is. I don't know who that is. Sounds Yoruba. But I don't know who that is.
It's the beef bit. It's the beef ham. Because you know I can't eat the rest.
There was some meat in it. I don't know what it was.
Anyway, yes, we can do that.
Yeah, that's nice and chilled.
But I would actually can we do both? Let's do both.
What?
I want to do strawberry picking with you a lot. Because I think there's something about us. Okay, hear me out, yeah. There's something about us either climbing to get things or on the floor to get things after having had coffee in the safety of the quadruple that we're here. That would be hilarious.
Yes, but I can also see someone ending up in the bushes.
I could beat me.
It would beat you. And that's not being able to stay on site long enough to actually get our jam. That's my only issue.
I did think about that. I was like, if it's to do with climbing,
you will fall to your death on your birthday.
I mean, go out with a bang, girl.
In a strawberry field?
Well, if it's strawberry, I'm not climbing.
I'll have to lie about how you died.
If it's cherries,
I would literally have to lie about how you died and make it more dramatic. So just to protect your image. They'll ask you how I say she got shot. You fell in the strawberry bush.
Or I died in war. Like
you died in war. Yeah, literally died in war. I'll Photoshop a little uniform on you. Make it black and white. You know, at your funeral, there'll just be the big picture blown up with the flower wreath.
Mommy, how did your best friend die? She died in war.
She died in what war?
But it says she was a...
Shut up. Shut up.
Daddy said she was a...
Shush. Be quiet. It won't even be my husband that will spill the beans. It's Chooks. Just like, I'll tell you how she died. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. She fell in the strawberry bush and died from a concussion. Had a giant cooker on her head. I saw the picture.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, yeah, right. Is that my win? Yeah, so summer and spending time with you, which was really fun. But what I do want to talk about, away from people stinking, because just need people to use.
It's just aromas, and the thing is, I can see it in the air because you know the heat is now carrying the air is thick, so it's carrying this. So I feel like I can see it.
Also, there's an aroma when you go in buses. There's an aroma of wet chicken.
What? That's what the dogs.
There's an aroma of wet chicken.
I saw a dog in the Elizabeth line clearly died. I said, panting. Everyone's acting like it's okay. I'm like, that dog is dead. Give the dog some water. It was in a bag. It was a little chihuahua. When I said you could see the hair was wet from sweat, I said save the dog.
Dogs don't sweat.
Don't they sweat?
No.
So is that why they pant?
Yeah.
So why was she wet?
They might have put her in water to cool her down.
Just give her some water to drink. She looked like she. I literally wanted to take a picture to show you, but the owner kept looking over at me because I kept looking down at the dog like, is she okay?
Yeah,
Get her out of the bag.
That's why they pant, because they can't sweat. That
dog was dying. Look, it looked like cat Slater after a couple of drinks. Disheveled. I ain't never seen a dog like that. I say, is that a dog okay? My word.
But there's a distinct, like, you know, like chicken fat, like when you rip it off the chicken, that's what it smells like.
It might have been someone's food. You know, when you go butchers and you take the bus and it's hot in there.
What?
So it semi-cooks the chicken.
Maybe
it's semi-cooked, especially with fresh. It was semi.
But I also think that I'm sorry, guys, but I also think that's the aroma of like unprocessed human. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We know what it is. It's the same ones that smell like wet coins.
Yeah, because it's like here's the thing. Yeah, obviously we're raised to like cream our skin and do little processes, bath to ensure like the human smell doesn't really come out as much. And also, like, there's some things like drinking enough water, having like, I will have like chlorophyll water, stuff like, there's extra stuff you can do. If you some of you might not want to do that. I hear Stephanie, she rolled her eyes when I said it.
Just drink the water, man.
So I get that, right? There's also a thing on TikTok called loaded water now. Have you seen
it? Don't bring no TikTok thing, please. Wait. Because next week we hear that it causes kidney failure. Don't mention it here, please. I'm begging you. Because
they'll cancel me like they tried to cancel Megan.
Please, let us be cancelled for our terrible advice on Reddit Realness. Not because we advised someone to go and kill themselves with water. Please.
Meghan Markle tried to make like bath salt.
I saw that.
And the woman burnt herself.
And they came for her and said, if you burnt yourself at home, what has that got to do with me? No, Megan.
No accountability.
Megan, you actually have the patience of a saint, because I would say, if you burnt yourself in your house, I weren't there. I was doing my content. If you decided to follow and burnt yourself, what has that got to do with me? What has that got to do with me?
Like, you used extortionate amount of salt and oil.
Because you want to cosplay as a prince's wife. You're coming to... I am the prince's wife. I didn't ask you to follow me. I'll just show you what I do in my spare time.
I just said, this is something
I do.
My
rich self. Because you...
With great quality products.
You ain't got no guest coming over that needs no bath salt. You just went to cosplay and live your little upper class dream, and you burnt yourself. I didn't send you.
That's not my business.
You come to tell me that you burnt. And so, the ingredient that was missing that made you burn yourself was money. What do you want me to do? You bought Tesco by your shout at me. Did I tell you the ingredient that is missing is money? And why I say know your strengths and your capabilities.
It's true, because this is like me going and saying I can cook what they cook at the Ivy.
Again.
because I have tuna steak from Iceland.
Results may vary. The same way with our budgets. Results may vary. That has nothing to do with me.
Please.
And this is why I'm scared of fame and all of that. Because what has that got to do with me? Then I must respond with an Instagram post saying I'm sorry. I have to write something on my notes.
Because you went to follow.
Because you went to go for. Did I tell you to make it? I even lied. I ain't making no bath salt for my guest.
It's true. My producer, my researcher did that. The hell?
They told me to do it. What am I doing with bath salt? It's gonna throw off my pH. I'm not using that.
Fair.
It was just a little content.
Fair.
You went to go fast up yourself.
And I'm sure there's like a high class Lush that makes it for them. It's okay.
This time, I'm not even using it. I'm using my African sponge and Sanex. I don't even take bubble baths. Now I've got to write a message in my notes saying sorry. Because you went to go fast up yourself and make the bath salt.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Now I can't even sell it to you. That was the plan.
It's true.
But you thought you could beat me to it and make your own. Now you're burnt.
Now no one's going to buy my shit. Now
no one's going to. You just fucked up my business.
Now I got to create a whole new name, a
Gotta
whole new
cancel
brand
the trademark
identity.
now. Shit. Go into moisturizers.
No, now revamp it as a bath scrub.
Bath scrub. And then you come and say, I made my one. I slipped in the shower. Now I have to write another Instagram post. Sorry. The ingredient that was missing was a big enough shower. Because what? Money. What do you want me to do?
I wanted, obviously summer's coming up and the sun is out and everyone smells. But away from that, it's holiday season.
Yes.
And see what is a bane of our existence in holiday season? Planning that trip.
Getting it out of the goddamn group chat. The holidays that have come and died in the group chat. I don't even take people seriously anymore.
People don't like each other. Like, why we were like, by the way, half your group chat don't like each other. So let's be good, call spade a spade.
Don't even ask me. By the time you even finish deciding, you just see plain picture on my Instagram. Sorry, I ain't got time for you. Anybody.
You do not have time to wait for no one.
Oh, no.
Because this is the thing. When it comes to, especially this age, because obviously a lot of us, millennials in particular, we spent a lot of time just trying to work. Like, now some people did get to go on like girl trips and whatever have you, but a lot of us just were working and broke.
West Ham Stadium, sweating, serving them burgers and lagers.
And if you're lucky enough to be a broke creative like we were,
hey, hustling, doing internships.
We were broke for years.
Years.
Jesus Christ.
To the point where I remember one time when we got small payment. Remember, we got small payment from that certain company.
Oh yes.
The day we got small payment.
Excitement.
Hey, it was like Christmas.
Being a broke creative. What holiday?
Yeah, where?
Holiday.
Everyone be on holiday. I'm hustling. I'm in somewhere in Shoreditch doing errand.
As people that had
Fixing
sense,
the camera.
that went into teaching or went into finance, they could go on girls trip.
Us?
The broke creatives, it's sunshine in Shoreditch.
It's sunshine trying to hold some type of camera that you had no business holding. Trying to book some artists that you had no business booking.
No word.
Hustling. That was our peak season. That's when we had to be on the streets.
A patch of grass in Shoreditch.
Listen, holiday wear. That was our peak season. That was our chance to blow. Winter, everyone goes back inside.
And it's true. It's like every creative that now is somewhat something was just broken in Shoreditch.
Well, under the Shoreditch sun. Hustling.
Trying to make something add up.
Something.
Just trying to
rub a couple pennies together.
It'll land at one day.
It's going to pay off. Thank God it fucking paid off. I'm fucking pissed about sitting here like hustling under the Shoreditch sun.
The reason we can be happy now is because, guys, we suffered. You know, we suffered.
I'm pretty sure the first 3 creative jobs on my CV weren't even paid.
Word, 100%. I'm sure, like, one of the first companies that actually interned me and said they were going to pay me only would pay. It's a joke, yeah. So they were paying me, was it £100? I think it was like £100 a week. And originally they had me for, was it £100 a week or £100 a month? Something stupid. And then when the 3-month ended, they were like, oh, we'll increase it. And then as the time went, they were like, okay, so we would like to increase you, but we don't have any more money to pay you. But we need you for more hours than you've been working. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just work the hours I've been working now and you can keep the pay the same. They were like, no, we need you for more hours than you've been working. I was like, okay, so can I get the pay for that hour? They're like, no, we don't have it.
We suffered.
And I was so desperate to keep the job, Steph.
I remember I was getting paid $250 a month. I was so broke I had to walk from Forest Gate to Shoreditch. I had to walk.
That was a long walk.
That's a long 2 hours to my internship. I swear to God. 2 hours. People will come to me and say, how did you get it? I was like, are you ready to go through what I went through? You think it's beans? 2 hours under the hot sun walking. As I used to wear I used to wear like gym clothes to walk. 2 hours. Because I wanted to be a creative.
I remember that. Oh my god.
And I was in uni.
The thing about it as well, is when you're broke, you have to try and act normal, like you have class.
You have these times you're hungry, belly. When they're doing delivery order in the office, your belly is rumbling. You know you ain't got no. You have to rely on someone being generous to know that the small intern is in the corner dying.
And that gets paid pence.
Do you want
crumbs?
Anything? Sir, yes, so please, anything. What do you want? Anything. I'll have what you're having. Please, I'm begging you.
And it's because you're shy, because you're an intern. You don't want to push for it. So whatever's easiest, whatever in that exact voice, whatever you're having, that's fine. Like whatever, anything. Thank you. Please just feed me. Just please feed me.
Why wouldn't I have girls 4 days a week now? Do you know how I've suffered? Let me have my girls. Let me have my girls, please.
No, I can't lie. I walked into girls this week. And I looked at this, I said, I can't. I actually can't. I can't. It's like £7 for like a slider, Stephanie.
But it's a good slider.
I hear it. It looks incredible.
It's a good slider.
£7 for a slider.
It's a good slider. And it'll be the best slider you've ever had in your life. That's how they get you.
Oh, don't tell me that.
That's how they get. See, girl, when they see you walk in, they know already. I ain't got to open my mouth.
You know what? I was lucky because I was trying to get to a shoot. And I walked in and I was like, oh, the line isn't that long. And then I was trying to decide. And the next week, I mean, it took all of a minute. And I think a train must have come in the meantime. Steph, the queue was out the door. I was like, you know what? It's fine. I don't need it.
Girls is all we got in this goddamn country. I'm going to get my muscovado latte and my little maple and pecan scone. I'm going to get it.
Yeah, they have a salmon thing that looks incredible.
Oh, the salmon bagel is amazing.
Yes,
it's
it looks
the best
great.
salmon bagel I've ever had in my life. I said, is this at the middle class of living?
No, that is because you got that after you were drunk in it. There's one day that you ordered it.
Listen, I love that thing. I said, is this how the middle class of living? Yes. Breaking generational curses one bagel at a time. Yes, Jesus. This is the life. Yes.
How do we get here?
Sorry. Holiday. Plane.
Half the time, and also so half the time the group chat don't like each other. But also, when you mix friendship groups now,
that's what you lot.
And you know, I used to love mixing the friendship group.
And it never worked.
Oh my God, it's painful.
Everyone will naturally separate themselves.
It's painful.
So it would just be the OGs in the corner judging everybody.
And you always have that. It's like your primary school friends, if they still have them, because you know everyone's primary school friend turns to dust after.
Hey!
Primary school friends turn to dust, and I don't know how that happens. It's like they vanish. Once you turn 21, it's like they vanish into thin air. I don't know where they go.
I'm still cool with mine though. Well, bar one, but I don't know.
Who are you still cool with from primary?
Brunette, Catherine, Miles.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm actually still cool with them. Yeah.
Or you have the uni friends now, and the uni friends are different from the college friends, school friends generally.
Fun fact, I actually don't have any uni
Literally
friends.
what I was about to ask you.
I don't have any uni friends.
That's because you went to 15 different unis.
I went to 15 different unis and then I did online course. I ain't got no uni friends. Well, Caitlin, shout out to you.
Caitlin was a great uni
Caitlin's
friend.
still the love of my life.
She was fantastic.
Is still the love of my life. I will always love Caitlin.
Just want you to know, yeah, she went to uni, collected Caitlin. We'll call her the love of her life. But me now, what love?
You're just there.
What
You're
love?
busy being Tia.
You treat me like a flea. You
treat
me like a wart that annoys you. Like you can't
like
get rid of.
Tag.
Words. You treat me like a skin tag. You're there, but like,
oh please.
You annoy me.
You're just jealous because I had a uni love that worked out.
Oh, you ate with that.
So yeah, no, Caitlin is the love of my life. But apart from that, I actually don't have any uni friends. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't.
I have one. William.
Oh yeah.
That it?
Yeah.
For all the friends I made in uni.
Yeah, all the crew you had, my word, that
Thanks, Steph.
crumbled very quickly.
Then obviously you've got the ones that you make in your 20s, of which I collected many.
I don't have any in my 20s.
Stephanie.
Who do I have? What friend do I have in my 20s? Who? Who's been to my house? I don't have friends in my 20s.
You do? Courtney was a friend in your 20s?
Oh, yes. Oh, Pliga. No, that was when I was 18. I don't have no friends in my 20s, you know.
Courtney's one.
Yeah, that's one.
Who else has been to your house? Anyway, I can't
That's
cut
it.
you. You don't like making friends. You don't like the inconvenience of friendship.
I just don't like the inconvenience of finding out that people are weird after. When they get too close, you start to realize they're weird.
But like,
You've seen my house, you've met my cats and my husband. This is too much.
This is the thing, though. It's your tolerance to weirdness, because you find me, I'm weird as hell.
Yeah, but that's like I'm used to your weird.
You didn't actually know my degree of. I get weirder by there's a new weird all the time.
You don't remember? I've known you since primary school. I've seen your weird.
I don't think the weird in primary relates to the weird at 30. I think because you find
it's just the same weird, but I've seen things. I know you're weird. I know you're weird, but you're like predictable weird.
I was thinking the other day about our trip to Brighton, and when I just came up
your fucking toes. This girl sat there, was just on the floor in silence.
Why would you bring that up?
Feeling her toes. I thought she injured herself. So I was like, oh, did you hurt yourself? She's like, no, you know when you just like when you have coffee and everything's heightened. And she was just rubbing her toes. I just gave her the dirtiest look. I went about my way. But that's weirdness I can understand. Like, not understand, but I can tolerate that. Weird that I'm talking about is like people that want your life or just or steal or like there's some bad intention.
Yeah, that's gross.
I don't like that. And I just don't want to go through the process of finding out someone's like that.
I get that.
And that's why my life is peaceful.
You avoid it by all means necessary.
Yeah, like I don't mind making friends.
And also you're really good at spotting it, because you spot it with me all the time.
Yeah, of course. I think it's also the industry I've worked in, because I've worked in the industry that I've worked in for so long. I've seen weirdness, but also I'm very wary
the traits,
of like people that just are so on being close to you. Why? What do you want? Because I make it very clear I'm not useful to anybody. I'm not used. Whatever you're looking for.
You said I'm just here for the kiki.
I'm here for the kiki and go home.
And then go
I'm
home.
not trying to do bro sis. That I don't want nothing from you. I don't want to give you nothing.
But this is why I feel like holidays never make it out, because there's so many things that could go wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm just the one group holiday I went on. I was like, take me home. This is enough. And I think it's also the place that we went as well. I actually want to make it a thing to take my different friendship groups to Amsterdam, just because it's one of my favorite cities. I absolutely love Amsterdam. But what that trip taught me was that I can't go with people I don't know. It can't be a friend of a friend, because I don't know how you're gonna react to an espresso. This girl, I went on a girls' trip with my cousin and her friends for her birthday to Amsterdam. Lovely girls, don't get me wrong, absolutely lovely girls. We go out to a coffee shop, have a bit of coffee. Now, I told you the cake story. We went to go get some cake. We didn't read the packet because we were too hungry, so we ate the whole damn slice. Everyone's looking at us like we're freaking mad. I'm like, this marble cake slaps. But you know, as a black person, when something slaps, you read the packet after, like, what's in this? I read the packet, it said, don't eat no more than a quarter. Hey! I said, well,
we're here now.
Walking. I'm like, this thing ain't hitting. This sign will be fine. Cristiana, we got to red light district. That coffee was so strong, we were crawling. I couldn't get into the taxi. They had to push me in. And apparently, the whole taxi ride, I was begging him not to traffic us. I said, I won't be useful. I promise you. You won't make no money. I'm too stubborn. You're not gonna make a dime off of me. You're gonna have to kill me. At least I'm the worst one. I'm the worst, even in
You're so embarrassing.
And chaos, I won't make a penny for you, sir. I'm wearing granny panties right now. I'm just useless. Get to the hotel now. The hotel carpet is printed, Christiana.
Woo!
Everything is moving. I'm barely finding my bearing. You know that video of the kid where he was on that like swing around thing,
Yeah.
and he comes off and he's bare dizzy. He's trying to get his bearing. That was me in the hotel reception, Christiana. I was holding on to walls. Anything I could find because I was convinced the floor was moving. Fine.
That nausea must be crazy.
We get to the hotel room now. The munchies kick in. What? Ordering burger. I don't even know when we ordered the food. All I know is that I woke up and there was a burger underneath my pillow and my hand was in a plate of churros. As in my fingers are still holding on to the churro. So that means I held on to it all night. Anyway, prior to us actually passing out, one of her friends reacts really badly to the coffee. Bear in mind, we're on the 15th floor, tries to run into the glass door to jump out, so she needs to go. She feels like she's going to die. And proceeds to slam herself into the 15th. If you see the way hotel security rushed in, Christiana with my burger and chips, I read from the coffee. They're like, is she okay? Is she okay? What did she take? I said cake.
It was just cake.
I said we're all going to prison. Then I remember that actually we're not going to prison because this is the right country to do it. This girl is wilding out, crashing out. At this point, my cousin's husband and his friends come. I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna die. Something's happening. The hotel security escort her out, take her to the hotel room to go to calm her down. And in that instance, I realized, I was like, I actually don't know this girl. And because if I had known that this is how you reacted, I would have never asked you to come along with us.
I think this is why this would be, knowing you is be so irritating for you, yeah? Because if you know them well enough, like if it was me, you'd grab me by my singlet.
If you don't, shut up and eat this burger.
You would grab me by my singlet.
Dragged you.
Like
I will leave.
I would be there.
I would have locked you in the goddamn bathroom and shoved the plate in there and locked you in there to the next morning. Because I don't know this, baby. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's
so I'm just sitting there like, if we end up in jail today, you best believe the following year. She said, yeah, babe, we should do it again. Try to organize it. I said, not on my watch, bitch. So you can finally actually fling yourself off the 15th floor. Then I'll say what to your mum. No way. No way. After that, I said no group chats unless I've known you for more than 10 years. And I've had coffee with you.
Yeah, it's true. Because to do that type of thing with people you don't...
And especially if because you know some people, they try and act cool. Like, oh yeah, no, I've had coffee before.
That was my next thing.
You haven't.
And you're just trying to be cool.
Don't fall to peer pressure. Because I can't save you. I can't save you. I cannot save you. I think I'm always gonna make sure that everyone's safe, etc. But it's come to a point where they're saying it's either we arrest her or we arrest everybody. You're going by yourself. Hey.
But also, that's why you should be honest, because there's a thing about it. You have to be honest with the people that you're sharing space with, especially when you're all outside of the country, your safety zone together. You are actually responsible for one another. Because you're moving as a collective. So you have to be honest about what you feel safe doing, what you can do, your capabilities.
If you
as
look
we
at
say,
the babe, you know she's never had coffee a day in her life.
Well, when you said she was trying to fling herself, I said
I'm pretty sure she's part of the choir. No offense to the people part of the choir, but that's how good of a babe she was.
Then sleep, Sha.
You don't have to.
Just sleep.
And I'm never the one to pressure anybody.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do that.
Could have just...
And she scoffed hers first.
But this is the thing as well. When you'll be around some people and you just don't do something, we're too big. Don't.
Just don't
do
it. If I don't want to drink on the day, I don't drink. I order my Diet Coke and keep it pushing. It's not by force. But after that day, I was like, please. Because it messed it. I wouldn't say it messed up the kind of like mood of the holiday. Because everyone was super cautious and like she had a really bad calm down and like we were don't get me wrong, we were still having our coffee because we're at the birthday party, the birthday dinner with our sunglasses on because literally everyone was coffeeed out. But like you could tell that she was struggling. I was like, I felt bad, but also I was like, you actually didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
And if this is something that you couldn't handle, you've never tried it before, don't try it around people you don't know, and don't try it.
Or also be honest with your friends that are there, because like in every holiday you'll have, hopefully you'll pair up at least. So at least your confident person just be like, girl, I'm gonna lie, I need you to back me here. I cannot.
I
or
cannot.
I can.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
get
gonna
me?
skip this, guys. To do all of that, who's gonna want to go on holiday with you again? You're a liability.
Especially with people you don't know.
Ah.
Because your friends know how to handle you. The strangers don't.
You see the way this girl was crying, trying to throw herself off the 15th floor, like running into the glass
I'd be
window.
scared.
And it's glass window top to bottom.
I'd be so scared. Because if that gives way.
Well, the cake wouldn't allow me to be scared. Cause I'm pretty sure at one point I was just eating my burger amongst the chaos. I was just like, okay, what can I do? Okay, Reddit realness. Am I overreacting for walking out of my own birthday dinner after my boyfriend surprised me with his ex as a guest?
Excuse me?
Eh? I, 26 female, just had my birthday dinner last weekend. My boyfriend, 28 male, organized it at my favorite restaurant and told me it would be small and intimate. When I showed up, I was happy to see a few close friends and family. About halfway through the meal, my boyfriend shows up late with his ex in tow. He introduced her to everyone as a good friend and insisted she join our table. I was shocked, especially since I've told him that I'm uncomfortable with how close they still are. They text and hang out sometimes, which already annoys me, but he says they're just friends. His ex acted super friendly and kept making jokes about the good old days with my boyfriend, even bringing up inside jokes that I've never heard. Everyone at the table seemed awkward but tried to brush it off. After about 20 minutes of this, I couldn't take it anymore and told my boyfriend I needed some air. I ended up calling an Uber and going home. He's furious with me for making a scene, and his mum, who was there, called me immature for leaving my own party. Now he's not talking to me and says I overreacted and embarrassed him. Was I really that out of line for walking out? Am I overreacting, or was this actually weird as it felt? Sorry, it's weird for me. I'm sorry. I would have left. You know me. One thing about me, I'm going to go.
You're going to leave. I don't think she's an asshole for leaving. I do think she overreacted.
I don't think she did.
I feel like there was a lot of people there to celebrate her, and she let her own insecurities, or well, it's not insecurities in a bad way. It's an insecurity, is what it is, but it's not an immature insecurity.
Is that her friend though?
What?
Is that ex her friend? The ex isn't her friend to be invited.
Yeah, so he was out of order for doing that. Well, come on to that. There's no way that should have happened. However, you still, I believe, like, if people are coming out, I didn't know it's a whole party. It's a whole party where the mum was at. So there's other people there that are just coming to celebrate you. And I think that you allowing your feelings to override that, as much as I understand your feelings overriding that, I think it doesn't show gratitude to the other people that didn't piss you off and didn't do the bad thing. Your boyfriend did the bad thing by inviting his ex. He fucked up. But that doesn't mean that you should not take it out on others, but it's other people's you're not appreciating the time other people have put in to actually come in to celebrate you.
I hear that, but maybe I would have told her to leave. I'm sorry, but she ain't staying. I'm so sorry. You're not staying.
Tell her to leave.
Nah,
she's not your friend. Yeah.
You and the boyfriend hold hands and
you
leave.
can go. Yeah,
walk off into the sunset with your private jokes.
Because I don't understand that.
There. Yeah, now that you say that, no, they should leave. You shouldn't have left.
Celebrate your birthday with the people that love you
and let them leave.
Yeah.
Let them be going.
I would be like, you need to go. I'm so sorry, babe, but at this point, I'm not comfortable. Please, can you low?
And if you want to go with her, go to.
Yeah, and if he wants to pipe up,
back.
If he wants to pipe up
and don't come back,
go with her.
And
if you're bad, go with her. If she's best friend, go with her. But I don't understand why she's at my party. Now, me, I won't personally have an issue with exes being friends. Like, I'm not fussed about that. But to invite her to my party and then be doing kiki.
Oh no. No.
Yeah. So that's my take on that.
Cool. Right. Quickly, shall we do adult finds of the week?
Sorry guys, we're running out of time. My adult find of the week, as you know, me and my busy went to Brighton last week, and we went to a wonderful, she didn't go because she ran out early, but I went to a lovely restaurant called Lucky Beach. It's incredibly fresh seafood. I had like crab tostadas, lovely, very reasonable pricing. If you're in Brighton, go there.
My adult find of the week is the Gail's maple and pecan scone. Sorry, it has me in a chokehold. Very nice, very lovely. If you like scones like me, then you'll like this one. It's got a sweet take to it, but it's not too sweet, which I'm a fan of because, as we know, I'm trying to cut down on the sugar, not cut out. Before someone says I'm lying in the comments, it's true. But yeah, it's not too sweet, but it is satisfying. So yeah, highly recommend. Do try if you have a girls near you and you like pecans and maple. Very nice. But guys, that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are watching on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, we're on the way to 1,000 subscribers. Help us get there if you're watching this and you're not yet subscribed. Subscribe and take control of your life instead of relying on YouTube algorithms to tell you that we dropped something. Thank you. If you are listening or watching on Apple or Spotify and you enjoyed this episode, give us a 5-star rating, not a 4.8, not a 4.9, but a 5-star rating. Even if you don't think we're a 5-star show, we'll get there. So help us get there. You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Steph Chigbu. Tia, I'm going to find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
And it's a wrap, guys. See you on Monday.
See you on Monday.
Bye.
We love you. Bye.